Good morning, respected faculty members. My name is Kalyan from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Data Science. Today, I am presenting my project titled Enterprise Multi-Agent Product Description Generation Platform. This project focuses on developing an AI-powered system that automatically generates SEO-friendly, brand-compliant, and publish-ready product description from structured catalog information. The motivation behind this work is to reduce manual effort in e-commerce merchandising while ensuring that AI-generated content remains accurate, consistent, and suitable for publication. Let me begin with the problem statement. In today's e-commerce industry, companies manage thousands or even millions of products. Traditionally, product descriptions are written manually by content writers. Although manual writing produces high quality content, it is slow, expensive, and difficult to scale when product catalogs continuously expand. LLMs such as Gemini, ChatGPT have made automatic content generation possible. However, they introduce another challenge. They sometimes generate incorrect specifications, exaggerated marketing claims, or inconsistent descriptions. This phenomenon is known as AI hallucination. In addition, generated content should also satisfy SEO requirements and follow the company's brand guidelines before it can be published. So, therefore, the objective of our project is not just to generate content, but to ensure that the generated content is reliable, optimized, and ready to publish. For designing my solution, I analyzed the approach currently used in industry. The first approach is manual writing. It provides excellent quality but requires significant time and human effort. The second approach is directly using large language models. Although they generate content quickly, they frequently produce hallucinated or inconsistent information. Commercial AI copywriting tools improve productivity but generally lack governance mechanisms such as validation, compliance checking, and quality assurance. Our solution addresses these limitations by introducing a multi-agent AI pipeline. Instead of depending on a single AI response, multiple specialized AI agents collaborate throughout the workflow. They validate product information, optimize SEO, verify brand compliance, detect hallucinations, calculate quality scores, and finally produce publish-ready content. Primary objective of this project is to build an AI-powered platform that automatically generates SEO-friendly, brand-compliant product descriptions from catalog attributes. To accomplish this, we defined six secondary objectives. First, automate product content generation to reduce manual effort. Second, improve SEO performance so that products become more discoverable in search engines. Third, maintain consistent brand voices across all generated content. Fourth, minimize AI hallucinations by validating generated information. Fifth, improve overall content quality using multiple AI validation stages. Finally, produce publish ready content that requires minimal manual editing before publication. For designing my platform, I studied several recent research works related to AI-based product description generation. The first work by Zhou Hu uses a fine-tuned llama model to automatically generate product descriptions. Their approach significantly improves scalability but focus mainly on text generation without validating factual correctness. The second work called Price compares seller descriptions with customer reviews to identify missing product information. Although it improves description quality, it does not provide a complete publish-ready generation pipeline. Another research proposes personalized product descriptions based on customer segmentation. While personalization improves user engagement, it pays limited attention to governance and validation. We also studied a graph-based retrieval augmentation generation approach that improves contextual richness by using customer reviews. However, it depends heavily on external knowledge sources and still lacks automated quality assurance. From all these studies, we observed that most existing systems concentrate on content generation. Very few provide validation, compliance checking, quality scoring, and automatic correction with a single workflow. Based on the literature survey, I identified several research gaps. Existing systems generally lack semantic validation before generation. They do not reliably detect hallucination claims. SEO optimization and brand compliance are often treated as optional features rather than integrated quality checks. Most importantly, they rarely include an automated self-correction mechanism. To address these limitations, we developed an enterprise multi-agent product description generation platform. Our solution performs semantic validation before generation. After generation, three independent AI agents simultaneously evaluate SEO quality, hallucinations, and brand compliance. Their results are combined into an overall quality score. If the generated content fails to satisfy the required threshold, a supervisor agent automatically generates the content using feedback from previous evaluations. This iterative process significantly improves reliability before publication. Now I'll explain the methodology of my system. The workflow begins with catalog attribute collection. The user enters structured product information such as product name, brand, category, features, and SEO keywords. These input are first normalized. During normalization, units are standardized, duplicate values are removed, formatting is made consistent, and missing values are handled wherever possible. Next, the product is automatically classified into appropriate category and subcategory. This enables category-aware validation and content generation. Before generating content, the system performs two validation stages. Structured validation ensures that mandatory fields and data types are correct. Semantic validation uses Semini to verify whether the supplied attributes are logically appropriate for the detected product category. For example, GPS would be valid for smartwatch, but not for a ceramic coffee mug. Once validation is completed, a dynamic prompt is created. This prompt combines validated attributes, SEO keywords, category information, and brand guidelines. Prompt is then sent to Google Gemini. Gemini generates multiple output including the product title, short description, long description, bullet points, SEO meta description, and product summary. After generating, the system validates the JSON response to ensure that the output follows the required schema. Three quality audits are then executed in parallel. The hallucination agent verifies that no unsupported product claims have been introduced. The SEO agent evaluates key usage, readability, and meta quality. The brand compliance agent check whether the generated content follows the desired tone, voice, and marketing guidelines. The results from these three agents are combined into a overall quality score. If the quality score is below the acceptance threshold, the supervisor agent automatically initiates another generation cycle by incorporating feedback from the previous validation reports. This continues until the content satisfies the required quality or reaches the retry limit. Finally, the platform produces SEO-friendly product description along with quality reports and publishing recommendation. This architecture illustrates the major components of our platform. The user interacts with the Streamlit application. Fast API backend processes the request. The LangGraph orchestrator manages the multi-agent workflow, and Google Gemini performs AI-based content generation. After validation and quality checks, the system delivers the final product description and reports to the user. The detailed work of this pipeline is explained in the previous slide. This demonstration shows the end-to-end working of our platform. After entering the product details and clicking generate, the system automatically produces SEO optimized brand compliance product descriptions, making the content ready for publishing. In conclusion, our platform automates product description generation while ensuring accuracy, SEO optimization, and brand compliance. This helps reduce manual efforts and produce reliable publish ready content. Thank you.